Good morning. My name is Tom. I come to you from the Rustic log cabin in Northern Maine. Welcome to my reloading room today. What I want to talk about today is survival gun, survival pistol, survival shotgun, whatever you want to call it. Let's talk about our survival pistol or shotgun or rifle, whatever. It's the only gun that you can take with you, or you're out on the trail somewhere, you're out in the woods. What is your choice for a survival pistol, shotgun, or rifle that will do an overall job at everything that you need to do to survive out in the wilderness with only one pistol or maybe two? You know, you might be carrying your rifle, you might be carrying your shotgun or something like that, or you're in your vehicle, and in Maine, I mean, there's stretches of roads where you're the only vehicle in the wintertime, for 50, 60, 70, or 100 miles, depending on where you are in the state of Maine. So you might only have your pistol with you that's tucked under the seat, or in wherever you carry it. You might only have your concealed weapon or something like that. So you got one pistol with you, or you got one shotgun. What is your idea of a survival shotgun or pistol? As you can see, I've got a 12-gauge shotgun up here. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to tell you what my ideas are of what I think a survival, self-reliant pistol or shotgun is. And right off the bat, a 12-gauge shotgun pump, to me, is, I like my single shots and all of that too. But if I had my druthers, I would have this 6-shot 12-gauge pump for rabbit hunting, bird hunting, duck hunting, all of that. And the other nice thing about having a 12-gauge, now, a lot of people think they're too big, but, if you've only got so much ammunition in your pocket and the crap is hitting the fan, 12-gauge ammunition is absolutely everywhere. There's probably not a camp out there or a house out there or a home that has any guns around it at all that doesn't have a few rounds of 12-gauge kicking around. Just about, you can go through any vehicle I've ever owned in the last 40 years and you will find 12-gauge shotgun shells in it. They're in the glove box. They're just honestly spilling out everywhere. So that's why a survival gun, to me, the 12-gauge shotgun, is right up there at the top. Single shot, lighter, easier to pack, stuff like that. Probably less moving parts. It can handle more loads. That's the thing about a pump or a single shot. If it's the only gun you can carry or the only gun you can have, and what's bringing this up is right now is everything that's going on in Canada, where they are eliminating. Right now, they've just passed legislation for eliminating hundreds and hundreds of rifles and shotguns from the regular population to be able to carry. So, and we could, they thought gun control in this country just as much. So if you were down to just one gun, or what are you going to choose, or what are you going to grab on your way out the door? To me, it's a 12-gauge shotgun. And the other one, which to me is even more so than this 12-gauge, would be a 44 Magnum. A 44 Magnum revolver or a 357 revolver, both of them. Why? Why a revolver over a semi-automatic pistol? Because this gun will take some abuse. I can load it with just about anything and not worry about it that you cannot load into a semi-automatic. What do I mean by that? If I was headed out the door, and this is the pistol that I take with me. This is on my 6-wheeler every trip. This is on my snowmobile. This is on the snow dog. This gun goes absolutely everywhere with me. And in my possession, while this gun is going with me, I have 3 different loads for this gun. That's why the revolver, to me, is a better survival pistol than your semi-automatics. Up in this room, because I am a reloader, I can reload birdshot for this. I can also reload triple-aught buck in here, double-aught buck, as well as the bullet that this gun will carry. This gun will take anywhere from 180 grain bullet up to 300 grain bullet, and you can use it on all big game in the state, at least in the state of Maine. Now now I imagine there's probably somebody out there that's gone out and taken down an elephant. Who knows? But in the state of Maine, you can use this pistol on deer. You can use it on a bear. You could use it on a moose with that 300 grain bullet, and close enough, this gun will do the job. But having the ability to turn this into birdshot and shoot birdshot with it means now it is a gun that I can put food on the table with. When you're out in the woods, your snowmobile is broke down, or your six-wheeler or your four-wheeler has broke down, wouldn't it be nice to be able to shoot a partridge with the birdshot that you could load in here? And this isn't the kind of loaded birdshot that they put in the little 22s from years ago. That was, I guess, more of a snake load than anything else. Wouldn't have any distance at all. This right here is a 44 Magnum. You can put some powder behind that birdshot. Now, it's not a 12 gauge shotgun, so it's still not going to have the reach of a 12 gauge. But you're definitely going to be within shooting distance of a rabbit and of a partridge if you put yourself in that position where you're sitting on a rabbit trail and a rabbit's coming by. Take your time getting up on a partridge here in the state. We call them partridge. Across the country, they call them ruffled grouse. But if you put yourself in a shooting position and know how to hunt, this gun right here will put food on the table. Whereas your semi-automatic, I doubt very much you're a good enough shot to put a partridge on the table with a semi-automatic 9mm. Especially, you can't shoot those in a semi-automatic. They won't feed right and all of that. That's the beauty of a revolver. We always talk about, in simplicity, keep it simple, stupid. This is a single action, 6-shot Ruger Blackhawk. This will put food on the table. That's my point in today's video as far as a survival pistol. Now, it's also a self-defense pistol. I mean, you get hit with a 240 grain bullet. That's a bullet that I'm running in this. So it also is the, self-defense pistol. But I carry this more for survival out in the bush. I mean, the chances of me getting into a gunfight are slim to none because there's no people around. But if I'm out there 5, 10, 15, 20 miles and my snowmobile breaks down and I'm going to end up spending the night, hey, wouldn't a partridge be nice to put on the campfire? Wouldn't be the first time I took a partridge in the wintertime, and probably won't be the last. But anyways, that's my idea of a survival shotgun, survival pistol. And the other thing that I do with my shotguns, I won't take it off to show you right now, but if you take the butt plate off that shotgun, you will find 2 shotgun shells, and you'll also find a fire starter. In here is a hole about that big, and it's the right size to slide 12 gauge shotgun shells up in there. So there's 2 12 gauge shotgun shells up in there, along with some fire starter, some matches. So what's your idea of a survival pistol or shotgun? Put it into the comments. Let's find out. This video is about survival out in the bush, not self-defense. So leave your self-defense guns and bullets out of the comments. I just want to read about a shotgun or a pistol or an experience that you've had with a survival pistol or shotgun or rifle out in the bush. I would like to hear some survival stories. If you've been out there and you've had a a close encounter or something like that. That would be pretty interesting to read and pretty interesting to share in the comments. So I still got my cold. I'm a little bit better, but I thought this would be a fun. Topic to go over on this freezing rain day outside. So have yourself a sip of coffee. As soon as I get better, well, I'm hoping by Monday be headed up to the Rustic log cabin. We'll see how the weekend goes. Every time I go outdoors, I come back in and I'm sicker. So, but you guys have a great week, and I will see you in the next one.